Hello you guys, and welcome back to another vlog. Happy New Year. It is 2024. I'm very excited for this year, but I wanted to start this video off kind of sharing my updated skincare and makeup routine. I got a message on Instagram this morning and they're like, I can't find a recent updated makeup routine in any of your vlogs. Can you share one? And a lot has changed in my skincare and makeup routine recently, so I'm gonna share it because if you follow me on Instagram, you saw that I posted probably about I had a really bad perioral dermatitis rash here, and it has gotten so much better. I still have like some marks, but basically I got perioral dermatitis and COVID from wearing the mask. So perioral dermatitis is something you get around your mouth. Perioral, it's like bumps but like redness, and it doesn't really go away and things can set it off. So I used this toner when I was upstate. I sprayed it on my face and it literally made it so bad. I will maybe put a photo in here if I feel comfortable, but like it literally was just like so red and so bad. And I've seen a dermatologist once for this like years ago, but not even in New York. So I was like, okay, I'm going to finally get on top of this and take care of it. And I got so many recommendations from people on Instagram. And I also saw a dermatologist named Christy Kidd. She's based out of Beverly Hills. But I did a FaceTime like appointment with her and she helped me a lot. And my friend Alyssa goes to her, and Alyssa has perioral and she has like the clearest skin ever. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna get on this. And it got really bad even after that. Like even when I started using all this, like Christmas time, like Christmas Day, it was so bad. Christmas Eve, it was so bad. I was so self-conscious. It was literally just like ruining my days. Like I was so frustrated with it. Even using the products for like a week, I'm like, it really, like my thing says it should get better in 3 to 5 days, and it just wasn't. And now it is, and I was patient and I'm so happy. But basically I washed my face with either her clean natural facial cleanser. This is from Perfect Skin by Christy Kidd. If I'm wearing makeup, and what I was using before that a different facialist in New York recommended was this Rococo brand, R-O-C-C-O-C-O. This is a ruby crystal cleanser, and you apply this with like out water. You put it on your face first and it takes off all the makeup. So now if I'm wearing makeup, I'll do this and then I'll second cleanse, double cleanse with the other one. After that, I use this topical Keflex with witch hazel. This is from Christy's office, on a cotton pad and put it on the affected area. Then I go in. Right now I've like changed it up a little bit, but because my skin is getting so dry, but basically I'll do the red LED light after that, and then I'll go in with a moisturizer. So I either use this Avene, like super simple Silphate restorative protective cream, or I use the Hydra Berry moisture mask. I can use this like a moisturizer instead of a mask, and this is from Clearstem. Alyssa swears by Clearstem, so I had to try it. So I've been using this, and then what you're sitting on right now on the camera is the Hydra Glow moisturizer. It's also amazing, and I am prescribed this mucosin ointment that I've been putting on it. So I'll either mix it with the moisturizer for that part, or I'll put this on first or right after and just let it sit. It's like, it feels fine. Sometimes I feel like a little bit itchy and dry, but I just leave it and I feel like it's working. So that's kind of what my skincare has been like. I have not been doing like any face oils, no face masks. Well, there's this one brand face mask I've done a few times that they said is okay. I don't have it right now. I ran out, but I haven't even been like ice rolling or doing eye patches or anything because I just don't want to fuck with it, and it's really freaking me out, and I just like really want to have clear skin. And like right now it's fine. I have this major red pimple, and then this is just, I mean that's not perioral dermatitis. That's just like a breakout, which is crazy because I think this is hormonal breakout, which I've never had in my life. I've never had pimples on my cheeks in my life. Like it's always been my chin, nose, forehead area, and now I am getting like craters on my cheeks, so that's not fun, but it's getting better, and I wanted to share that in case any of you guys are struggling. Oh, I also forgot to share, Rococo makes a rescue balm, so I'll do this moisturizer sometimes, and I ran out of this with their ceramide booster. So like those are kind of the products I'm switching between. Kind of depends what my skin I feel like is gonna feel best, if I'm gonna wear makeup, if I'm gonna be sitting at home. The ointment is like really sticky, so like if I'm gonna do makeup, I usually have to wash it off like a couple hours after. But I honestly do this routine like 3 to 4 times a day, and it's helped my skin a bit. Okay, now we're in my upstairs bathroom, which I've never filmed in here before. Basically, I do my skincare and my shower and everything downstairs. There's no shower in our bathroom upstairs. And then I use this as like my getting ready bathroom for like hair and makeup. I did Dyson Airwrap my hair, but we're going to do makeup now. Always clip my hair back. I'm just dropping everything. My cutie Skin by Ella makeup bags. This Dior Glow Veil primer has always been a favorite of mine. I've been a little more careful using it recently just because of the perioral stuff, but now I'll just like avoid that area. And then I'm going to go in with concealer. I use this one from Tower 28 in IE, and I blend it out with this House Labs brush, or I use a beauty blender, or I do kind of a mix of them, which I think I'm gonna do right now. I have not been a big foundation girl, but sometimes I'll add a little bit. Okay, that is the concealer blended out. I have no foundation on under, and I'm not gonna add any. I feel like concealer, I use a lot of it, so it kind of like works for the coverage that I need. And then I just go in with bronzer to kind of warm up my face. So I love this one from Milk Sculpt Stick in Stoked. It's pretty dark, so don't go like crazy with it, but I put it here, here, and contour the nose with it, and then sometimes just a little bit underneath. And then I also blend it out with a House Labs bronzer brush. You can already see that has warmed up my face a lot. If I want to continue warming it up, I go in with this one from Merit and just go a little bit higher than where I went with the last one. I would not do this for like an everyday. Honestly, I try to avoid makeup on an everyday basis because of my skin. This is for like if I'm going out to a dinner, and tonight I'm going to dinner, which I'm gonna bring you guys to with my friend. So I want to look nice but not overdo it. I've kind of am at the point where I've like experimented with makeup and I had a lot of fun with it, but I just don't think I'm that good at it. So if you're like, why are you doing a tutorial for us? This is just what I use for my like everyday. I think I'm good at like simple, but like I'm not the Jordan Sloans or Meredith Duxbury of the world. Like it's not really my thing. I like makeup, I just am not good at like experimenting with it. I wish I was better, and I kind of tried to be. And then I kept seeing pictures of myself when I tried to wear a lot of makeup, and I just didn't feel like me, and I don't think I looked as good. So this is my kind of simple routine that I keep going back to. Well, I don't think I've ever shared this. I use the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish complexion protecting powder. It looks like this, and I just dab this small brush. It's a Say brush, and I kind of do it just underneath my eyes and places that I think get a bit dewy, but also I want a little more coverage. So I think I kind of do this in where other people do like setting powder. My eyebrows have been looking so good. I never fill them in. I stopped plucking them in July when I was on vacation. I haven't gone back to plucking them. I use our Skin by Ella sample. This is it. This is the packaging, but it's gonna look a lot different. The cap's different. This is like a different color, but it is so good. This is how much I have used of the sample. You can see it's almost down to here. I use it every day. It's really sturdy eyebrow gel. I don't need to fill mine in. You can fill them in and then do this, but it is a clear gel. I've always used a clear gel, and that's why I made a clear gel that I like better than anything else on the market. But I'm sorry you can't buy this yet. Don't know when you can. It's all taking a really long time while we finalize all of our packaging. Other ones I do like are the Benefit 24-hour brow gel. I think that one's amazing, and that one I used for like 7 years. Okay, I just curled my lashes on this side. It actually makes the biggest difference in my face. Like if I'm going to a workout, I won't wear makeup. I'll just go upstairs and brush my eyebrows and curl my lashes. But it's actually like, it makes the biggest difference. If you don't curl your lashes, please start. It's the best. I'm sad because no one can buy any of this stuff yet, but for blush, I use a sample of ours. This is our Palomino sample. I really wish I had Flamingo and Ladybug, which are Ladybug's a new shade we're coming out with, but I use this every day because it's the only shade I have, but I really, really love it. I think Palomino is more like summery for me, but it still looks pretty. I'm gonna apply it like that. And then this is our Skin by Ella Rose brush sample that I have been using. Probably really shouldn't be sharing all this, but If you watch my YouTube, I love you and you're an OG, so thank you. I blend it out like that. Another thing I do is I go in with this water resistant faux freckles and kind of just touch on some of the freckles I already have. I got this on TikTok shop. There's probably a lot of other ones you can get, and then I kind of just tap it with my powder brush to make it like blend in and look a little bit more natural. I don't want to go crazy like I said on the makeup tonight, but if I use an eyeshadow, I've been loving this Amber Gold Eyes to Mesmerize from Charlotte Tilbury, but I use a tiny bit and use this brush. It is from Addiction Tokyo, and I put it on the back of my hand and literally like blend it out on my hand and then just put the smallest amount on my eyes. Okay, I added a bit of it on my eyelids, and then I even take like a tiny bit and then just go like along my lash line to give it like a little darkness down there. Another thing I've been loving doing is I take the Charlotte Tilbury highlighter, also just put it on the back of my hand like a dot, and I like blend it out with my finger. I put it on my cheeks, but I will also put it on my eyelids. Like, especially if I wanted something a little bit lighter right now, I would take the small brush and add it to my inner corners. But it's nice if you do your finger, do your whole eyelid, also the bridge of your nose. My go-to mascara recently has been this Trish McAvoy High Volume Mascara Jet Black. It has like a really thin applicator and I just think it goes on really nicely. I also just got sent this one from Gucci and it also goes on nicely. I'm gonna use the Gucci one because I just got it. Okay, I'm like obsessed with this Gucci one. It goes on so nicely. I love it. Okay, before I get into lips, I will say I use the Dior Backstage palette a lot. I love this white one. Mine like kind of broke out of it, but I will put it on like the tip of my nose and right here. I don't always do this, but if I'm doing like if it's a nighttime thing, I do this sometimes, especially if I like don't want to have to reapply my lip liner. I will take a brush and put it on the Merit bronzer and kind of outline my lips with this. It just makes them a lot plumper. Okay, I just did Pillow Talk on my lips because I already have like a brown from the bronzer, but I usually like a darker lip liner. And then I'm going in with this Coco Chanel Rouge Coco Flash 174 Destination. I don't even know where I got this, but I love it. It's a lipstick, but it goes on like really nice and it looks darker, I think, on my lips. And then I finish it all off with Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray from Charlotte Tilbury that everyone probably owns. That is the makeup routine. I don't know how many of you guys actually care or want it or whatever, but I hope you learned a thing or two or you like some of the products I used. I actually think this could be like the palest I have ever been. I feel like I usually have a winter holiday and I'm a bit tanner and I feel like I keep looking at myself and I'm like, you are ugly. But I need to stop that. Obviously I'm like half kidding, but this pale in New York is like driving me insane. And I haven't left New York in a while. Tonight, I'm actually really excited. So yesterday, basically Kelly had her birthday, if you watched the last vlog. She's a friend of mine. She's my boyfriend's best friend's wife. She also trains me. She's a trainer in New York, but she just had her birthday and it always kind of gets taken over by the holidays. And I wanted to take her out for dinner to celebrate her birthday. So we kept talking about the Polo Bar. We've both never been. She's been in New York much longer than I have. And I was like determined to get us in. And I called and I think in 2 vlogs ago, they told me basically to fuck off after being on hold for an hour. Yesterday I waited on hold for an hour and 40 minutes. And when I say waited, like I put the phone in my pocket on speaker and I did Trader Joe's grocery shopping, all my like work and stuff. Like I just left it on hold until finally someone answered. I guess the key is calling the morning before the day you want to go. So like we're eating on a Thursday. I called Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. when they open. You wait on hold. I literally waited an hour and a half, I think an hour and 37 minutes to be exact. Someone answered and I was like, is there any way I could get in tonight or tomorrow at 6 p.m. for 2 people? The last time I was like, do you have any time available? Like I feel like you need to come in with like a date and time, because the last time I was like 2 available. Told them that, like, yeah, we had a cancellation, we can get you in for 6 p.m. tomorrow. So I'm like, okay, we're doing it. So that's what we're doing tonight. I'm doing dry January. So I will not be having a glass of wine or martini, which I'm a little bit sad about, but that is okay because I'm definitely not giving in on day 4. I'm doing dry January because I want to. I think I like having a goal or something I can like commit to and like achieve. My body probably needs 30 days without alcohol. I want to prove to myself that I can do that and I don't rely on it. So that's why I'm doing it. I'm not saying other people should do it. I see so much on TikTok and the internet right now being like, you know, dry January, 75 hard. We should just be having these small habits that we change about our life like every day. But like everyone's different. People have different energy. People have different, you know, ways that work for them. And for me, it's fun for me to set a goal and achieve it. So that's why I'm doing it and I'm excited about it. That's what the plan is for tonight. Outfit tonight for Polo Bar. I actually don't know where anything is from. Okay, Cynthia Rowley, I know the jacket. Shoes are shut. I need to check where these are from. I feel like they're Frame, but maybe not. And my top is like this mesh top from Revolve. And Crispy's having dinner. Kind of obsessed with this fit though. Right before I was about to leave for Aloe, I was like, everyone would be so excited if I surprised them and brought her, because I only brought her once, like the first week I got her, and it's freezing today, and if I bring her, it's an excuse to at least Uber there, and then I'm gonna try and Subway with her back. She hasn't done the Subway really yet. I think maybe once, and James like carried her when she was like just a pup, but yeah, I mean, Ubering into the city is just not worth it. It was like $45, but they have a pet friendly option, so I do that whenever I'm with her, and I think everyone will be very excited. But this morning I just woke up and kind of did like a little cleanup. I made James organize all of his stuff because I'm having a cleaner come today and there's just dust everywhere. I feel like our apartment gets so dusty so easily. So we're gonna do that, or we did that, and then I did a bunch of work emails, and then doing an Aloe. Gonna head back and do some more work, hopefully make some lunch and shower, and then I'm going to the new Within acupuncture studio later today that opened in Williamsburg, so I'm so excited to see it and so happy that it is open in Williamsburg because all my favorite things are now opening in Williamsburg. The only reason I ever go into the city now is for Aloe, and I feel like that's not even necessary. I used to book my Aloe workouts for before my Within appointments because the Within in Manhattan, or the one I go to in Flatiron, is like right next to Aloe, so it was like a nice excuse to like do both and go into the city and make that like a little part of my day. But now I have Within over here. You excited for Aloe? And then for tonight, I think we are just going to cook dinner. I invited my sister over and my friend Alex, and I think James might invite another friend over. He got this, he got an emulsifier, I think that's what it's called, like the thing that you blend up soup, so he wants to like use that and make the soup he saw some TikTok chef do. So I think we'll do that, and I'll make like a big cozy salad with like squash and dates or something on our dry January chain. I'm honestly loving it. Like, it's, last night was hard because we were at Polo Bar, and I feel like that's the place where you'd want a martini or a glass of wine or something, but obviously didn't like cave. It's day 4, I'm not caving. I'm not gonna cave at all, but didn't order one, and I feel like that was like the hardest moment. So if I can say no there, I can say no the rest of the month. But it was a fun experience, and it's so nice. If I had been there, I definitely would have had 2 glasses of wine, hands down, because we were there for so long. I honestly could have had 3, and I would have woken up with a headache. I already woke up with a headache, probably because I'm just dehydrated, so feeling good. It is officially winter in New York. We have our first snow. It's freezing. We thought, let's take Chrissy to the dog park in the snow. Obviously, no one else is here, but I literally love the snow. It makes me so happy. So I wanted to get outside immediately. Aw, just caught one on my lip. But it is absolutely freezing. But it's spooky. I want to get in and watch some movies. Ooh, on my eyelash. I'm gonna make turkey chili for dinner tonight, which is gonna be really cozy, and watch a movie. But I love this. I love snow in New York. Do you love snow in New York?
Yeah. Seeing the beautiful views.
It looks spooky, doesn't it? Okay, I think we should go home. I'm literally freezing my titties off.
I think Chris was having a good time.
No, Chrissy's like itchy in the snow. Had to take off her sweater. Hello, you guys. Okay, I'm going to make turkey chili for dinner tonight. Turkey chili is literally one of my favorite winter recipes, and it's so healthy and it tastes even better the next day. So it'll be even better when I heat it and eat it for lunch tomorrow. And it's literally the easiest thing to make. What you need is ground turkey. You can also do ground beef if you want. Canned crushed tomatoes. You can do whatever beans. I switch it up, but today I'm doing black beans and red kidney beans. And then onion and garlic. You can do tomato paste. I have a tomato paste, but I also have the rest of this chili paste that I think I'm gonna use and use last time. And then some vegetable or chicken broth or whatever you want to use. I might use the rest of both of these. Oh my god, they're like frozen. My fridge gets so cold that it freezes things in the back. Maybe I should like turn that down. But the first step is to cut up your onion, dice it up, and garlic. I do a whole onion, and start cooking this like in a big pot, and then you add in the ground turkey. So when I'm cooking, my favorite thing to do is now, like, it's such like a zen time for me to be in here by myself. James isn't here. He's like doing a workout downstairs, and I listen to like a wholesome podcast. And I like podcasts, but I feel like I never knew who or what to listen to. And people, there's like so many recommendations out there that it would like overwhelm me a little bit. But recently I've listened to some of Melissa Wood's, and I really like hers. Her episode with Valerie or however you say it, the influencer who I've also followed forever, I really enjoyed. And it just like really calms me and like soothes my mind. So if you have any recs, please tell me some of your favorite, like that kind of vibe, because I feel like if you listen to the same one over and over, it starts to feel like really repetitive. But I was really enjoying listening to hers. Okay, I found a podcast that I am listening to. I forgot my friend Emily posted it. So I'm listening, it's on Apple Podcasts, but it's Rick Rubin on Huberman Lab Protocols to Access Creative Energy and Process. So she posted that she loved it, and I think she loves this podcast and the guy on it. So I started playing that. Right now, I have the onions and garlic going, and I'm about to add in the turkey, and so far it's just olive oil and salt and pepper. Okay, this is ground turkey in, and I added paprika, I added the chili paste, I added some Italian seasonings, and then I also added some cayenne pepper just to give it a little kick with the chili paste. Alright, I've added in my canned tomatoes and some broth, and then these are my beans. I like to strain and rinse my beans before they go into the chili.